There's no place like home. There's no place.
Home. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you.
Well, good afternoon. This is Home Wizards, Hour 2, where we love to help improve your home and improve your life. Cindy Dole here with my buddy and co-host Eric Stromer, who is in New Orleans doing a TV show. Hey there, Eric. We'll get Eric back in just a second, but Eric has been working on this TV show. We're going to talk about that in a minute. It's a show that's going to be coming up on A&E about helping homeowners whose homes are pretty darn bad come to life again. And in the next hour, we're talking more about what we found at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. All kinds of new gadgets and toys and things, because here on the show, we love to help you figure out things that are going to make your home more convenient and maybe a little more glamorous. But it's always about, well, is that going to be practical? And do I have to have that? One of the things that I think Eric and I both have to have is something that's going to keep our mobile devices dry. Right, Eric? We've had some problems. Sometimes are you there, Eric? Well, sometimes my cell phone has gotten wet, whether it's been in just being in the bathroom where the shower moisture causes a problem to actually dropping it in water. Well, now they have figured out a way to basically allow your phone or tablet be submerged in water for up to 30 minutes. It is the latest from Fujitsu, and here is James Maynard.
So Fujitsu has been producing for the last 4 years waterproof products in Japan. So they're now showcasing those at CES, waterproof devices, and also it was only natural when they produced a tablet device that was also waterproof. So the waterproof devices can be submerged for up to 30 minutes to 1.5 meters. Or you can just wash it and clean it after you've dropped it in the mud, whichever way.
So if it's fallen somewhere in the water, you have to get it out about half an hour. It can't stay overnight in the water.
No.
It can't go in the washing machine.
No, it can't go in the washing machine. But
because I've done that.
The approval rating it has means that it's approved to 30 minutes
great.
to 1.5 meters, which is perfect for most instances, because if you're spending this amount of money on technological equipment and the most common cause of returns of these products or damage is water damage, you would hope that it would protect you from that cause of damage, and these products do that.
You know, the thing that has affected my phone is not just the pure water, but just the moisture, the steam. I've had problems with phones, like if it's been a humid day or if it's too close to the bathroom in a steamy shower, right? So this helps against that too?
Exactly. Whether you want to watch a video whilst you're sat in the bath or whatever you want.
Oh, that's a good idea. And so what is it that makes it so water protected? Is it the glass that's surrounding it, or what is it that...
It's the seals that sit within the device have been optimized to not let any water through, so all of the important components are protected.
Nice. And this is for the phone and also for
the tablet device.
For the tablet.
Yes.
Great.
So we also have a 10.1-inch Android-based tablet, which is, again, waterproof to the same level as the mobile devices.
And so these are on the market now, or they're about to be?
They're on the market in Japan already. Currently, Fujitsu is a global business, so it's in discussions with all major carriers globally.
Isn't that huge, yeah? And so you're getting a lot of good reaction, I'm guessing, here at CES.
It's been very positive. There's been a lot of people around the stand and the fish tank particularly looking at the devices submerged in water with pictures of fish on.
Now, I bet you guys had a lot of fun testing it, right? I mean, you'd put it through all the paces.
Exactly.
What do you do with the phone?
Whether you want to put it in your own glass of water or...
in the toilet.
Whatever you want to.
Spill wine on it, whatever.
Exactly.
And so you have one, right? You must by now.
Yes.
Are you holding one?
I'm not holding one at the moment.
Not holding one, yeah. You have to. Was it on your Christmas list at least?
Exactly. The tablet was, for sure.
Yeah, very good. And the price point for this, the range, or don't know?
We can't comment on the price point because it's only available in Japan at the moment.
Sure, okay. Yeah, the old I can't comment on the price was something I kept hearing over and over at the Consumer Electronics Show, Eric. They wanted to talk about the price, but because these things are so new, they don't know yet. They just say it's going to be competitive.
Yeah, they're like, it's going to be $55, $70.
Exactly, whatever they can get. Well, all right, so back to our problems with keeping our electronics dry and scratch-proof. I mean, hey, I'm the one that dropped my cell phone from the car to the floor. This is maybe the solution. Have you heard of this Gorilla Glass? Well, Gorilla Glass is made by Corning, and it has this special silicone technology in it. And I talked with James Hollis about what they're up to and how it can basically keep you almost catastrophic event-free.
Gorilla Glass is a ultra-thin aluminum silicate glass that we produce using our proprietary fusion process, the same process we use to make most of the world's LCD substrate glass. The difference is it's an alkali aluminum silicate glass, so it can be chem strengthened. And that means you basically put it through a diffusion process and you make the base glass stronger by shoving large potassium ions into the body of the glass and pulling smaller sodium ions out of the glass. The difference between Gorilla Glass and other glasses is that the formulation allows you to drive that diffusion to a much deeper layer. Okay? So that's Gorilla Glass in a nutshell.
So it's really super durable. I mean, like you've seen my phone here.
Yep.
This wouldn't have happened. This fell off the top of my car.
Okay,
I was in a parking lot,
right.
and I had a really nice case, but now I took the case off, so I'm thinking, what the heck?
Okay.
But it fell face down, and that would not have happened with Gorilla Glass.
Well, so that's if you say it fell off the roof of your car face down on a parking lot.
Yeah.
Glass can break. Well, Gorilla Glass is the most durable glass, the most widely adopted cover glass in the market today. Unfortunately, sometimes glass can break, but the formulation of Gorilla gives you the best chance of surviving a catastrophic event like that.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my husband it was a catastrophic event.
There you go. How about that?
Maybe I won't get us in trouble.
There you go.
So this application is for phones, for TVs?
Basically, anywhere you want to protect a display, you can use Gorilla Glass. Now, its primary use today is in devices featuring touch, so it could include phones, music players, in some cases notebooks, obviously tablets or slates, larger touch walls or public information displays, as we call them, are also adopting cover glass and also adopting Gorilla.
So are you doing a lot of research in addition to attending CES?
So I haven't had a chance to look around a lot this week, but I will be doing some research. Yeah.
But when you're in Taiwan, are you doing a lot of research for your company?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm there because a lot of the users of Gorilla and designers of Gorilla are in that area, or I can easily assess them being based in Taipei. Okay.
Interesting.
So I do a lot of research in terms of understanding what the customer needs. I have worldwide sales and application engineering for Gorilla. I just happen to be based in Taiwan, and my team is all over the world, and we're always bringing the customer requirements back to our R&D guys so they can work on the next thing.
So this is some of the latest stuff, Eric, at the Consumer Electronics Show that has been going on since the 60s, where, I mean, every year they come out with that IT thing. Way back it was, ooh, the CD, ooh, the DVD, and now we're hearing, ooh, a lot more things, you know?
The idea of being able to protect the glass, so, I can't tell you how many times, and I know you have, I've dropped the phone. I've had one on my car, and I drove away. Back of the pickup, it flew off. I mean, I am so hard on phones and the glass. This is a great thing.
I think they could pay us to be like their test dummies or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a crash test dummy for glass.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm in. Yep.
So the Gorilla Glass is something that we're going to be seeing, I think, really across the board. The options are endless in terms of what you would use it for, and maybe we'll have it in our homes too, or in your car. But some of the other things that we're seeing, speaking of interactive, I didn't get to talk to these guys, but I saw their booth, and it basically is a computer that is controlled by your eyes. And they call it gaze interaction. Isn't that fascinating?
So you mean just you use the eye technology that identifies who the users, or you can control tasks with your eyes? You can
control tasks. It's not just to identify you, but you're turning your eye to the left, to the right, whatever, and that is controlling the keyboard.
Wow, I can't imagine. So
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going to manifest itself. Maybe for driving, I could just sit in the car and have my arms down at my sides and then look where I want to go. No problem.
Well, it's going to help a lot of folks who have, carpal tunnel. I mean, imagine the impact on that to not have that wrist pain.
Well,
And the other thing that we're seeing a lot of is the Ultrabooks. I mean, it's the MacBook Air. It's super thin and it's not too pricey. I mean, it's all about having something thinner, something more mobile, something that is sexier and sleeker, and all the while with an awareness toward recycling. We want to make sure that we can recycle those old gadgets, and we were talking with a guy earlier in the show, and the website you might want to keep handy is called greenergadgets.org, greenergadgets.org, and you put in your zip code, and it tells you where you can recycle your old technology. So when we come back, Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole here on Home Wizards, a special look at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. We're going to learn more about this more 3D technology. How would you like to have a 3D printer where you could truly print out something physically that you could have, whether it's like shoes or a watch or a wristband, a toy, you name it, and then some really handy phone accessories, because whose phone doesn't die quickly, right? Those phone batteries don't seem like they last very long at all. All the neat things at the Consumer Electronics Show. Home Wizards come on your way as we can return here on KFWB News Talk 980. Well, welcome back, listening to Home Wizards. Eric Stromer in the Bayou, shooting a new show that we're going to be seeing on A&E. Cindy Dole here, and we just got back from Las Vegas. We were working. This was all about exploring the new gizmos at the Consumer Electronics Show, and I'm sure you've heard about it in the news. You've seen it on TV, perhaps read about it in the paper and so forth, and maybe heard about it here on the station. But it's all about, this is the biggest electronic show in the world and the biggest trade show in North America, and 50,000 people, and you're walking and walking and walking and walking, and it just feels like you're moving forever, but there's so much to see. And if you go to the website, yourhomewizards.com, you'll see the photos of all the interesting people. I mean, if you just sit there and stand in one corner, you'll listen to probably 130 different languages. It's really, really intriguing. But then it gets back to what should you have for your home, for your car, for your lifestyle? Well, there's a bunch of gadgets that we found. I mean, yes, there are some cool TVs, there are thinner laptops, there are cheaper tablets. But what about this that we found from Dish Network? And it involved a launch with a couple of kangaroos. Why do we have this? What is this going to do to make our lives better at home?
Well, it's a 2 terabyte hard drive DVR, so that is a massive amount of storage of programming. And we're going to not only let the customer record their own programming, but we're going to let them enable a function called Primetime Anytime. It records every primetime TV show at night automatically for them for 3 hours every night. They don't have to think about it. They just come home, and every network's programs are on there.
Love it. Commercial free?
You can skip the commercials if you choose, because we have a fast forward button.
Right. We want to have prime time anytime. Is this going to save us time, basically, it sounds like?
It'll save you time, and it won't let you miss a show. So a lot of people at work, you get to work. Water Cooler Talk is about the Office from last night. Mm-hmm. Modern Family's the big hit. Some other shows out there. And you want to go home and watch that. And now you can.
For me, it's Dexter. I love Dexter.
Well, Dexter's not a primetime show on a network.
No, it's not.
But you certainly, with our massive storage space on the DVR, you could record it all season long.
Okay. And what is the price point on something like this?
Well, we haven't announced the new price for this, but Dish Network typically leases the product.
Oh,
so
great.
There's no upfront fee to pay for the box or the installation, but you sign up for a commitment for programming and you get the equipment delivered.
Is this going to make the image more spectacular? Because it's HD.
It's all high definition. So what's unique about it is more consumers have high definition in more rooms in their home. It used to be just one HD TV in the house. Now they're buying more of them.
In the kitchen, in the home office, right?
Even in the kids' bedroom. So how do you get HD in there without having to buy a lot more equipment? Now with the Hopper and Joey system, the small Joey is a small box about the size of a $1 bill that attaches to the back of an HD TV in that kid's room, and lets them watch high-def TV in that room.
Oh, thank goodness.
It also lets them control the DVR. They can all watch the same show in every room.
Uh-huh.
They can pause in one room, watch in another. You can listen to Sirius satellite radio music in every room in the house through Dish.
Oh, that's terrific. It's going to be easy to program?
Absolutely. It's a very simple interface. We've improved on that, and it's very fast. It's got a 750 megahertz processor, which in the computer world is important. But for me, it just tells me that I can fast forward. I can scroll through my guide really fast.
So you're hopping around.
I'm hopping very quickly.
That's the hopper part.
I'm leaping from channel to channel.
Neat.
We also offer Blockbuster at Home. It's a new service that offers streaming movies. It's a subscription streaming movie service to your set-top box.
So that's what happened to Blockbuster.
That's what happened to Blockbuster. So there are still Blockbuster stores. This summer we had about 1,500 stores nationwide. We're starting to sell Dish Network in the stores.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you guys are going head-to-head with Netflix then?
We're going head-to-head with Netflix. We have an advantage because we have stores. So if you rent a movie through the mail, through a DVD by mail from Blockbuster, you can take it to the store on a Sunday and exchange it for another one for free. You can't do that with Netflix.
And that's Mark Lumpkin with Dish Network. And you got to love Dish Network. Okay, so here it is, a media frenzy at this Consumer Electronics Show. And everyone's trying to stand out, all these brands from all over the world. And what does Dish do? They bring 2 real kangaroos into this suite inside the Venetian. And you know that all the reporters and all the media, including myself, will pose with a kangaroo and put on their Facebook page. Oh my gosh. So talk about all the exposure. I was a total sucker. It's on my Facebook page, and there's that Dish Network sign behind us as we're looking all cute and fun with a cute little kangaroo, a baby one, in fact, along with a teenager kangaroo that was a little frisky and wanted to hop around the room. Anyway, so check that out. Now to something else that we discovered. For those of you who are tired of your phone not staying on your bedstand, or maybe as you're driving, as you hit the brakes, it goes flying through to the front windshield.
We have the Energy, which is a product that plugs in the wall. It's an everyday wall charger, but when you need it, you just unplug it and run. It's got a built-in cable, so you don't have to bring your cable with you, and you've got 1,800 milliamps on the run, and that's enough to bring a normal smartphone to a full charge. And if you really every day need it, we have what's called the Zumo, and the Zumo is a small piece that you can carry in your pocket, and you can charge an iPhone or an Android phone about 3/4 full with that one. And then if you really are using a lot of power, we have what's called the power plant, and the power plant is 5,200 milliamps, and that'll charge a tablet about halfway, and it'll charge a smartphone 3 times. So it's really, that's a lot of just portable power for you.
You were talking about wireless.
Well, wireless charging is a thing that's coming soon.
Yeah.
We all have it in our home, funny enough, if you have a cordless toothbrush. It's called inductive charging. And it's really just going to transfer to phones, where you're going to place your phone on an inductive mat, and it's going to charge through the plastic.
And you'll clean your teeth.
And you'll clean your teeth as well. So that's coming, and that's really about the phone manufacturers and the carriers getting together and deciding that, remember when some phones had Bluetooth and some didn't? Now every phone has Bluetooth. Every phone has Wi-Fi. So pretty soon every phone will have built-in what we call inductive charging or wireless charging. And there's a standard. It's called the Qi standard, and that's out there today. And so once there's a standard, just like when Wi-Fi was out there, once it's standardized, people start to build it in, and that's happening today. So, and then, the interesting thing we have is we have, really trying to turn the car charging on its side, and really give people an option, because in today's market, it's black curly-Q cables, and it's really ugly, and nobody looks at your car charger and goes, that's cool. They look at your case and they say, that's a cool case, where'd you get that? But nobody looks at your car charger and says, that's a really cool car charger, where'd you get it?
Like a belt of some kind, huh?
It's silicone. It's about a little over half an inch thick. And really, it's called ribbon, and you can see there's a ribbon look and feel in all of our products, and it's silicone, and it's got 2.1 amp rapid charging. We make it for the iPhone, and we make it for the Android.
And it comes in neon green.
It comes in neon green,
apple martini.
Apple martini. What we call orange, red, blue. And it's also 2 feet long, so it's not intended to it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's intended to charge your phone, and so it's right there, kind of snaking through the front of your car, but not getting in your way.
And I love the solution for your cell phone.
Yeah.
Because I have it, you say keep it like a lot of people put it by their cup holder, but it's always like the minute you hit the brakes, it's flying to your feet, right? And this is going to hold it in place.
Yeah, so if you have a surface right between your cup holder and your gear shift, what a lot of people do, you can take this what we universal car mount, and you can put it down there, suction cup it, and just get in the car and drop it in there every day. And
oh wow, that's really sticky.
It's my concept, and I've been using it for about 9 months. Earlier versions of it, and honestly, when I used to have to give the handmade sample back to my staff so they can do something, I would literally get in the car and go, what do I do with it? And you get addicted to it, and it's and the same thing with anything. Once you get used to it, and it's just a great way to mount your smartphone.
So, I mean, doesn't that sound cool? I love the idea of having more battery juice to take with you for your cell phone, because isn't it inevitable? You think you've charged your phone, but you go out to some important place and it's still not fully charged. So now you've got a spare. All right. So there's so many more good things to share with you. Coming up in the next segment, wait to hear about this 3D printer. It won a huge award by the folks at CNET. It basically allows you, kind of like a Suzy bake oven, to print out anything that you like out of plastic. And it's amazing. It's something that all you knew was you just need the printer. So more coverage from the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas as we show you some of the must-haves or the must-dream-abouts in terms of techie gadgets for your home and for your life here on Home Wizards. And be sure to check the pictures up, by the way. If you go to yourhomewizards.com, we have all the pictures of all the fun things that we found in Las Vegas, including, yes, those pictures of those kangaroos. We're back in a moment here, Home Wizards, on KFWB News Talk 980.